What's up, YouTube? This is another video. This is probably my fourth video today. This video is going to be about what you wear affecting your mood. Now, if you roll out of bed this morning, you got some sweatpants on, the same thing from last night, you roll out of bed, went outside, and that's just the outfit you got on, you're going to feel like yesterday. That's just how I was always taught. You're going to feel like you look like yesterday. That's what my mom would always say to me, like, you look just like yesterday. Like, nah, even though I wouldn't go like a long time without changing clothes or taking a shower and stuff, but it's like you would always go out and be like, you still look like yesterday. But she would always tell me that's just it's a mindset thing. If you look like yesterday, you're gonna act like yesterday. You're gonna have yesterday's thoughts. You don't want to have yesterday's thoughts. You want to be positive. You want to be a different you. It's another day. Why would you want to be looking like yesterday? We don't look like yesterday unless we have to look like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So go make sure you know that whatever you're doing, I'm sorry, I got distracted. But make sure you know whatever you're doing in life, just make sure if your clothes impact that a lot. If you feel like you a rock star, if you dress like a rock star, you're gonna eventually be around people that are dressing similar to you. You're gonna be around people that they can identify you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too deep into it, but they can identify you for what you're wearing and what you're doing. That's just what it is. If I go around with a freaking, I don't know, like a Spider-Man costume on, dude like Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? If I go around sagging, looking like I have 1,000 guns on me, what do you think they're gonna look at you as? You gotta think about what you are and what you do. It all affects the people around you, and it affects your appearance. And your appearance is one of the most vital things when it comes to people looking at you. And even if you don't want it for attention, use it for yourself. Use it like you shouldn't want somebody to have the wrong depiction of you. Like, if I'm wearing sweatpants and like I look lazy, I look like I haven't showered, like they're gonna assume that's what you haven't done. Like it's just how you present yourself. Like, you have to present yourself in a positive way, and you have to present yourself in a way where you're respected. That's why a lot of people say that wearing suits. A lot of people wear suits, and it makes you look at them as a professional, regardless if you know their history or not. They could have no knowledge of business whatsoever, but they have a clean haircut, they have everything grooming in order, and they come into you in a suit. You're gonna assume they know something about business without really paying too much mind to it, because you see them in a suit. It's just psychological. You're gonna automatically think about them in that way because they look the part. If you look the part, typically people aren't really gonna question you if you play the part until it's that time. But even when doing that, you're most likely gonna be able to actually play the part because you feel the part. You feel like you're playing a role. Everything. I think Shakespeare said, "Life is a play," or "Like everywhere is a stage," something like that, something along those lines. And that's true. Everywhere you go, it's a stage. You go around and it's you. You know what I'm saying? It's what book you want to be in, or what movie you want to be in, rather. If I'm dressing up like a rock star, you're typically gonna feel bolder. You're typically gonna feel like you want to do more. You're gonna want to act upon yourself more, act out of yourself, even if that makes sense. You might do things dress a certain way that you wouldn't do dress it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wearing a suit, I might act more professional. I might sit up with a straighter posture. I might give a firmer handshake. If I'm wearing a rock star outfit, I might do things that's drawn to attention. I might go outside, and I might just do things that get attention drawn to me. And it might be unconscious. Like, you might subconsciously do these things, but it's there. Like, you act different depending on what you wear. And I just want everybody here to know, wear how you want people to look at you. Wear what you want yourself to feel like. Clothing is important. Look at your closet right now. Things that you wouldn't want people to look at you as, don't wear those things. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want people to look at you like you're a bum, you don't want people to look at you like you're dead broke, don't wear that stuff. Now, I'm not saying always go and try to fit somebody else's description. I'm not saying that at all. Honestly, you shouldn't care what anyone thinks in a way, but you also have to be observant. You have to understand that people also have an opinion. You have to take that into consideration. So if you feel a certain way, but if you like the way you feel, like I said, if you want to feel like a rock star, there's people gonna look at you regardless. They might not like what you're wearing, but at the same time, they have their opinions of you. Make sure your opinion is up here and their opinion could be like down here a little bit. Like take their opinion in consideration, but don't make it higher than your own self-love. That's the whole point of this video. Make sure you wear what you want to wear, but just know that that has an effect on how people look at you. And continue to do what you do. Continue to wear what you want to wear. But this is just a wake-up call for anyone who didn't know, or anyone that didn't really think about life in that way. What you wear is just how you feeling on the inside. It's a direct I don't even know the word for it. It's a direct we're gonna skip that. It's a direct link to what you actually are inside. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be just how you are, how you're feeling. You're not gonna wear something that you're not feeling. If you're subconsciously, if you wake up in the morning and you're wearing all black all the time, that's something inside. Like you're feeling. That just shows how you're feeling. That's not. If you're wearing bright colors, people that generally wear bright colors, you'll notice those are more people that are usually happier. Those are people that are more outgoing. That's just how they are. But I mean, you could wear black and still be the same person. But generally, it's just generally, if you're wearing all black, you're usually more closed off. You're usually more, you're more like laid. Not I wouldn't say laid back, but you usually to yourself more. But if you're wearing bright colors, it's like you're looking for not necessarily attention, but you're looking for the interaction. That's what bright colors do. It makes people want to come to you, makes people want to talk to you. They feel more comfortable talking to you. It's a subconscious thing. Ask anybody. If you wear black, if I'm wearing all black right now, black hoodie, black pants, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking at you like that, you probably would look at me and not want to talk to me in person. You would, you know what I'm saying? Like you probably be like, okay, he's got something going on, but it's just my appearance. I'm still the same person. I'm still the same. I'm generally happy the majority of the time. But if I change my appearance to make it look like I'm not, then you probably wouldn't think I am. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you understand that what you wear affects your confidence. It affects your self-esteem. It affects who you are, and you have the power to change that whenever you want. Even if you don't feel like you have the money for certain things right now, listen, I came from the hood. You go to a thrift shop, I'm not gonna say nothing about, hey, if you don't got it like that, don't pretend you got it like that. That's the quickest way to stay broke. Whatever you got in the time, make sure you do it like that. And I'm just being complete with you, straight up. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you to, oh, you can't get nothing from the thrift shop, you can't do nothing, you can't do stuff like that, oh, you're gonna look broke. You could get a lot of stuff in the thrift shop. I was born on getting stuff in the thrift shop, and nobody even knew it. When I was younger, I was dripping. I was dripping as a kid, and no one knew. No one really questioned, like, yo, where'd you get that stuff from? Until I got to high school, and even then, like, no one really questioned where I got my stuff from. And I was one of the, I was somebody that talked to everybody in school. I hung out with the jocks. I hung out with the people that like to read. I hung out with people that like to play video games. I did everything. I was around everybody. That's just who I was. But just make sure you understand that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with starting from the bottom. A lot of people want to start at the top and they don't want to go down. They don't want to do none of that. They don't want to feel like people are judging them. Let people judge you. People are going to talk about you to the day you die, regardless. That's something you can't help. Just make sure you do what you got to do to get to that next level. Because those same people that's talking about you now, they're going to be talking about you in the future, but I guarantee you that terms are going to be different. Don't go out of yourself trying to buy anything that you need a Gucci belt, you need a Balenciaga, any Balenciagas. Once you get that money for that stuff, cool, do what you do. I recommend that. But if you aren't at that level yet, don't feel the need to start at that level. Do what you can right now, at this very moment, now. Don't look into what you want to do in 5 years. Don't look what you could have done in the past. What can you do right now at this moment to change your life? You know what I'm saying? Right now. Don't, in the future, that's cool. You might be able to list goals to the future, but that's still not helping you right now. Make sure you could change whatever you can change in terms of your appearance. Do that as soon as you can. Do it as soon as possible. If you notice that you have all black clothes, but you want to seem like more of an extrovert, go get some brighter clothes. Stop looking like an introvert. You know what I'm saying? Just do your thing and dress how you want to dress. But if that is how you want to dress, you just got to take in consideration, like I said, how people are gonna look at you and view you. It's not on a negative or positive thing. It's just how it is. People are gonna look at you and judge you based off of your appearance, and I know that for a fact. In high school, I was somebody that wasn't. I wasn't rich. I wasn't by any means. I wasn't rich. I would what? There'd be people coming to school with different, like the nicest shoes. Some people even had cars. Some people had chains on coming in school looking fresh and stuff like that. Some of them, the majority of them, I'm not counting nobody else's pockets, but those aren't the same people in high school that they are now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they don't even have that same stuff that they did in high school, and it's just about what you wear and how you feel. If you're wearing it for other people, if you want to show off, that's gonna be the quickest way for you to lose it. Make sure you wear stuff that you want to wear. Don't go over your. Make sure you budget. Don't go over too much. Don't do overboard. Don't. If you got to check for $700, don't buy $700 worth of shoes. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you budget. Make sure you understand how money works, and I promise you, if you follow these steps, you're gonna go and you're gonna improve at a rapid rate. And before you know it, you're gonna be somebody that's completely different. You're gonna understand that the world is your stage and everybody else is just characters in it. So that's all I gotta say. Deuces.